What's your thoughts on government cover-ups or covert societies attempting to control humanity? Do you believe in ancient astronauts, intergalactic communication, or extraterrestrial visitations? Ever had an experience with disembodied spirits or the paranormal universe? Are these subjects fact or fiction? Each week, Tony and Eddie explore these unbelievable realities and beyond. Exclusively on Truth Be Told.
Hello and welcome to Truth Be Told with Tony and Eddie, where we believe in experience becomes truth. I'm your host, Tony Sweet, and joining me now in studio is Eddie Connor.
Hi, everybody. Tonight we have one of our very favorite people of all time who just so happens to be a world-renowned medium and clairvoyant, the extraordinary Lisa Williams.
And from a very young age, Lisa had an amazing ability to communicate with loved ones and friends who have passed on to the other side. Lisa was discovered by Merv Griffin and introduced to audiences with her own hit show, Lisa Williams' Life Among the Dead.
And please welcome to Truth Be Told with Tony and Eddie, world-renowned medium and clairvoyant, the petite flower princess, giver, goddess, diva of all that is fabulous, Lisa Williams.
Oh my God, thank you. I think you need to do my intro all the time.
Oh my gosh, it's been way too long and we're so
It
excited.
really has.
Oh my God, and you just keep getting better looking.
I know,
Every time I look at you, it's like, dang.
Yeah, I'm just looking up at the picture now, and this is what everybody gets to see when they tune into the show today. And you really do. And you know what I love about you? Your hair is always changing, Lisa.
Oh, I know. In fact, actually, I think it was 2 nights ago, I put a load of hot pink in it again. And oh yeah, I'm always changing my hair.
Yeah, I
love it.
I think ultra artistic, creative people and people who have great imaginations and who are intuitive, and you've got a combination of all of that great energy.
Mm-hmm.
We call that energetic multiple orgasmic combustion point frequency,
Ooh.
Lisa. And
That made my nipple erection right there.
when she has all of that, and you're always doing something that just seems to speak about how you're vibrating inside, and then we get to see it on your body and in your hair. Okay.
Absolutely. Oh my God, I love it. Seriously, you guys, honestly, I think I just want to come and live with you guys. You're just awesome.
Yes, please.
But it's true.
Well, Lisa, it's been, like I said, it's been a while, and there's been so much stuff going on in our lives, building Truth Be Told, and then you've built such an amazing brand and schools for people to go to and teach them about their own abilities. Like I said, when I went to your mediumship, I was just going to be an observer, and I actually realized that, wow, I actually do have the ability like yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
not as honed in, but I was actually shocked, and I was completely drained when we left because I didn't realize how much energy it was going to take. But
Yeah.
But since I've seen you, and Eddie and I've seen you, what has been going on? Catch us up on everything. I mean, there has to be.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's been crazy. So I left LA. I actually left LA and I moved to New York. I moved to Lilydale, which is the home of spiritualism in New York, in upstate New York. So everyone thinks it's New York City, but it's really not. I literally live in the middle of nowhere, which is fantastic. And yeah, I've continued on my teaching. I'm still touring. I'm still writing books. I've got some new stuff that is coming up. So it's been an exciting time for me. But leaving LA was quite hard. I have to tell you, leaving LA was very, very tough for me, especially because I left 76 degree heat and went to 2 foot of snow. I think that was the hardest.
Yeah, I grew up in Kansas, and well, you grew up in England, so but once you move somewhere where it's nice weather majority of the time, it's hard to move back to where it's.
Oh my God, I know. Actually, it was. I was thinking, my little car is such a California car as I'm driving, and then I'm starting to skid all along. I'm thinking, yeah, okay, time to change those tires.
All right, so you're here because you are a world-renowned. People know you when you say Lisa Williams. They say, "Oh God, I love her. I love her energy. I love her talent." And
then they say, "I want a reading with Lisa."
Yeah, I want a reading. In fact, somebody in the chat room already says, "Will Lisa be returning to LA for more classes?" And I mean, let's go ahead and start there. How's the schools going? And when are you going to be back in LA?
Well, I mean, I want to come back to LA. However, I do have an amazing master teacher in LA, Colby, who is now teaching classes over there. So I will come back, and I did promise everybody I will come back at some point. But I'm running a summit. I've got lots of master teachers all over the place on the same weekend in October. So that Colby will be running her classes. But I promise you, I will be back. I will be back to do something in LA because I think I have to. Otherwise, I think there'd be a lynch mob coming to get me.
Right?
Oh, there would be. And Tony and I are speaking from our personal experience getting to go to your mediumship school. And what's the correct title for the mediumship school, Lisa?
Well, it's called the LWISSD, which is basically the Lisa Williams International School of Spiritual Development, but that's a bit of a mouthful. So we call it LWISSD. So you can go to lwissd.com and find out all about it. And we have lots of online courses. So there's lots of online courses. There's lots of video tutorial courses. There's all sorts of bits and pieces you can look at. Because I think now people are starting to do their own home study.
Yes.
And so that's what we've tried to incorporate there as well. And with the master teachers now, because I train master teachers who are all phenomenal mediums in their own right, we're starting to build up a real online presence with different courses. So that's really cool for us.
That is cool. Well, when Tony and I were there, the first thing that, and we knew you already through what we do here. It's not like we were hanging out having tea with Lisa, but that's the feeling you give to anyone who comes to see you live on stage or to the mediumship school. You're very humble. You cut right to the chase.
That's what I love about it.
I know you are 100% authentically that which you are on stage. It's just so who you are when you're not on stage. And everybody was whispering behind your back, and they were talking about how much they love that about you. And so were your master teachers. And that was the thing that stuck out the most for me and Tony personally. So we appreciate you for that, especially.
Oh, well, you know what's interesting is Merv Griffin always said, I was discovered by Merv, and Merv Griffin always said, never refuse an autograph, never refuse a photograph, always be humble, never refuse a hug or anything like that. And so I followed his advice, and it was so interesting, and I couldn't have done that, it's very much me anyway. But he told me to keep it real. And that was the reality of it. So what you see on screen is exactly who I am in person.
Yes.
And I think it's very important for people to realize. And I open my classes and say, listen, I am the most approachable person that you could meet. If you have a question, ask it. And then I say, and by the way, I'm wearing pink underwear. So, it's like...
What a coincidence.
So
Me too.
the ice that way.
I was going to say, what a coincidence. I am too. That's funny.
Yay! Posse.
Well, the thing I love about you is, like Eddie said, that you are direct. I mean, if you, I remember when I first went to therapy many years ago, and I got a couple therapists.
Many years ago.
Well,
Okay.
I didn't say I still don't need it, but I remember going, and you had this therapist who's like, what do you think? What do you think about what you just said? And you're like, I don't need that. Then I went to another lady, and she was just like, you're bullshitting me. Tell me how it is. Don't sugarcoat it. Da da da. That's exactly what you do. That's exactly what you do. But
With
people,
warmth.
But you do, yeah. You don't do it like me, like because I've met a lot of people
you're
that
not
can say
Sergeant
that,
Carter.
and you're like, oh my God, I got to get out of here. But the people respond to it in a way it's because you're very motherly.
Yes.
Yes, you embrace people with your kindness and your experience because you've been through this. And but I want to know, because people have asked, what is a master teacher? Because how do you going to school? You get A's, B's, C, D's, and the gifted students. But so is a master teacher? Is this somebody that's what?
Well, okay, so a master teacher have all been trained by me. So they've all done the psychic course, they've all done the advanced mediumship course, and they've all evolved in their own right. And they are all experienced psychics and mediums. So it is about being experienced. It's about having the knowledge, because honestly, the application form, you have to have 400 readings. You've got under your belt. You've got to, be teaching. You've got to have done it for a certain period of time. Because what you're then doing is you're then learning how to take mediumship to the next level and teach it in such an authentic way. Because I found that over my time as working as a psychic medium, that I found that some people just think that, oh, I've done a course and now I work as a psychic, that I'm going to go and teach this stuff.
Right.
Well, quite honestly, no. Please don't, because you're likely to, come into problems. You're likely to come into issues with different students and maybe more experienced students, or people who have got very difficult questions. And also people who, because in this industry, we do encounter people who have mental difficulties, mental health problems. Right. And so what I do is I actually teach, from my point of view, is I teach my master teachers who are very, very experienced, and some of them are the best in the world, that I've experienced. And I take them through the different student types. I take them through how to break down a reading, how to break down different senses, how to do all the exercises. Oh, and it's tough. It's a tough course, but trust me, they endure 9 months online with me, then 3.5 weeks face-to-face with me. And they really, really work hard. And so they've all got their own individual styles. They're all amazing at what they do. And then they have to sit in a 7-hour exam after all of that.
Ooh, wow.
And it's pretty intense, but they are absolute experts in their field, and they're amazing. I can't praise them enough. I think I have 21 around the world.
Wow.
And they are incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Well, and I've done psychic readings myself professionally for 22 years. I've been doing readings 25, and I learned a boatload of new information when I was there. And it was spellbounding. You're bewitching, Lisa.
Aww,
you are.
sweet.
And that's why. Oh, go ahead.
But you know what I mean. So you've been doing these readings for so long, and so therefore you can probably teach that, and you probably do. But you probably could never have taught that after you've done, I don't know, maybe 2 years of it, or maybe 6 months of doing it.
Exactly.
Because you haven't got the knowledge.
No, you don't have.
Right now you're working with experience.
Exactly. And I can't even imagine going out with just a couple of years in green. I was too insecure, thank goodness. Yeah. So you're right. You nail it.
And the one thing, you're also building your brand. So, that's these ladies, men, gentlemen, whoever that are master teachers of yours, or people that are representing you. So do you have the final say in the, when they get the title of master teacher?
I absolutely do.
Yeah.
Not everybody passes immediately. I always like to say, listen, I'm not setting up for failure. So eventually they will pass, and eventually I want them to pass, obviously. Mm-hmm. But for me, it's very, very important for them to really work hard. A lot of people have actually said to me, this has been harder than doing a degree. And that's because the thing is, with a degree, depending upon the degree that you have, obviously, but what we're doing, as you know, is we're taking people's lives and putting them in the palm of our hands. And we are then teaching other people to do exactly the same. So if this wasn't a difficult course to do, right, then really we could go out and ruin someone's life. And I'm trying to eliminate that, because there's so many psychics and mediums out there, as we know, that aren't authentic, that kind of just do their thing and they don't care about the client. It is money, money, money.
Yes,
because since I've been on TV, John Edward, everybody else, media has become so hyped up. So everybody wants to go to the psychic. Everyone wants to go to a medium. And people go, I'm going to charge X amount of dollars. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're good.
Right.
And so that's the
That's
reason
true.
why I run the advanced courses and the advanced psychic and medium course, because I really want to have clients come to us and say, I need someone, who can you recommend? And these are people I'm willing to put my name to. And I have over 1,000 around the world, psychics and mediums, that I put my name to. These are different from the master teachers, that people can go to and they can be certified. And so for me, that's important.
Good for you. Good for you.
Amazing. Now, when are you going to be heading back toward the West Coast again?
I don't know. I got to work it out. I'm going to have to come, aren't I?
Yeah,
I really am.
oh my God!
Yeah.
Because of the nature of what Tony and I do for the show, people were always about every other week we'll hear your name pop up. And when is she coming back to the West Coast? When's she going to be on tour? When's she going to be doing something else on TV? How can we track her down? How can we be in the studio audience?
Well, I'm going to do it. I promise you, I will come back. I will try and come back later on in the year to do something. Absolutely. But Colby, because we're doing this big summit at the moment, we're doing a big summit where people can, all around the world, I've got 15 of my master teachers who are going to be teaching the Advanced Psychic Medium course on October 6th to the 9th. And we do have Colby running it in LA. And we have Australia, New Zealand, Norway, Sweden, and North America. And so we're going to be running that. There's 15 of us all running at the same time. It starts 11th of July. Then you get yours truly for the next 12 weeks, and then you've got conference calls and things like that. So I will be teaching you online, but face to face, I'm going to be in Texas. I'm afraid I will be in Texas.
Well, can I ask you, because when I went to your class, I really didn't know what to expect. And for the people that want to join this summit, and they can go to the lwissdsummit.com to find out more information, October 6th through 9th. But how can people prepare? Or do you go over that maybe in some type of letter or how to prepare for this summit?
Well, first of all, there's an application form. And so even though it's an advanced course, I would say to people, just if you have the ability, or if you think you've got the ability, then just literally apply. And the application form is probably the worst thing about it, but apply. And the reason being is because you have to attach a photograph. And I always say to people, do not attach a photograph with your sunglasses on. We want to see your eyes. Because by looking at you, I can tell you exactly whether you've got the gift or not, or whether you are ready to prepare. Because I've taken on absolute novices before now, and they are now working as psychic mediums. And when I say I've taken on novices, it's like they've never held a reading, they've never done it, but they just know that they can, or they've been maybe practicing with some friends. And so those are the people we want to get. We want to get the real green ones, the real ones that really want to learn. And then we also get the experienced mediums who are there to completely just surrender into the gift and just learn more and really break it down a little bit further. And so preparation, honestly, is just practice. Yes. And you can and everybody can do this, and it's silly little things like standing at the bank of an elevator. You go to a hotel, you've got loads of elevators or wherever you are. Just standing in front of the one that you feel is going to come first. Or you're in the line in Starbucks and maybe feel what the person's going to order in front of you. Just silly little things like that can really hone in your gift and can absolutely help you. And it's about trusting your instincts. And so what I'm going to be teaching people is how to trust. So reality is the preparation is just to start trusting, to start believing, to start owning the fact that you have a gift.
And that is fun. I'll do that in the middle of the night when I wake up, and I'll ask my higher self, if you will, what time it is, and I'm really accurate at that. And it is fun to play those little intuitive insight games when you're out banging around in the world, just sort of running your errands and picking up your dry cleaning. It's fun stuff.
Oh yeah, it is.
Well, I want to ask you something. You make up inspirational messages, and I love the ones. And you wrote once, it says, "Always speak from the heart and believe in your truth." And I want to know, what is Lisa Williams' truth?
For me, it is about being authentic. It's about being myself. It's about owning my own beliefs. It's about owning my own wisdom that I've attained over the years. It's really about who I am. And that doesn't necessarily mean it vibes with everybody else, because it doesn't. But it's really about believing in self. And if everybody can stand in their power and own who they are and own what they do and really what they're bringing into the world, then that's important. Because when we look at what we're bringing into the world and putting out to other people, then I think, and I truly believe, that some people will look at themselves and go, oh, I'm not sure I want to do that. Because I remember being in a situation where I took a hard look at myself and I went, I'm not sure I like who I am. And that was kind of a hard thing for me to do. And when I was in that space, I then changed who I was. And so I think it's all about believing in yourself and looking at your authenticity. And for me, it's about being authentic. I stand my truth and I speak my truth.
You do. And what I have found is anytime you follow what your purpose is, which is always sandwiched between sincerity and authenticity, and then it's married together with integrity. Anytime you follow any of those things, don't you find that the doors and the windows just automatically open up for you in a much easier way than it ever has before?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I truly, truly believe that when you are on the right path and when you are in that authentic space, everything just opens up. Because when we force it, we're not being authentic. That's right. And we don't want to force anything.
Wow.
So, yes, I absolutely, truly agree.
So we have about 5 minutes left, and I've got 3 questions for you. Number 1, what are you wearing tonight when you leave the house?
Oh, okay. So because I have a wedding rehearsal dinner that I'm going to. So I am wearing, of course, it's pink. I am wearing a pink long summer dress.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
You should take a picture of that and post it on Instagram and stuff before you.
I should.
Yeah, so then we can share it with the audience. And the second question is, while you were receiving a reading, meaning when someone was giving you a reading in all of the years that you've been doing this, what was the funniest thing where you laughed out loud that another intuitive said to you personally when you were getting a reading?
Oh, my gosh. Wow. I think it's when because obviously I people don't see the real Lisa.
Right.
And they see me because I'm a bit of a tough cookie. They call me Mama Bear, but I am a bit boot campish. I'm like coming on to boot camp with me. And when someone was describing my personality, and honestly, I wish you could see my face. They were like, "Wow, what? Ooh!" And I said, "What?" And they went, "Oh, and I went, "Just spill it. Come on, spill." And they went, "You're so feminine. You're such a girl." Oh my! And I went, "Yeah." And they went, "But you don't come off that way. You come off like as a real tough cookie, very nurturing. But God, you're such a girl. You're into sparkles and princess stuff." And I'm like, yeah. That made me laugh. That actually did make me laugh. Absolutely. And then I think the other one was. And I think it was the same person. It was either the same person or a reading very similar to the same time. And they went, "But I keep thinking that you're on a motorcycle." And I went, "I have a motorcycle too." And it was almost like they couldn't comprehend the fact that little pretty princess me rides a motorcycle too. It was really quite funny. Yeah, I did laugh at that. I did chuckle.
I love that. And the last question, because we know you have to jettison right on out of here. What is the funniest thing that has ever happened when you're on stage giving a reading for an audience? What's the one thing that stands out the most that makes you laugh so hard that 7-Up flies out of your nose?
Oh my God. I don't know whether I can say it.
Yeah. Oh, you can say it.
Oh yeah, you can say it on this show.
Okay.
But we're streaming live on Facebook.
All right. I gotta tell you, all right, and I've never shared this with anybody, so you're getting like an exclusive.
Oh yes,
world exclusive.
Right here on Truth Be Told.
Exclusive. Okay. So years ago, all right, you know us women, once we've had children, we kind of lose a little bit of control on certain things.
Yes.
Okay. So I used to always wear, I don't anymore, but I used to always wear Depends on stage, okay? So just in case there was a little bit of a trickle, I just thought, okay, we'll deal with it. Okay, so this one day, I never forget, and I'm I take on the mannerisms of spirit, And I can't believe I'm actually going to share this with you. So I'm taking on the mannerisms of this little old lady, bless her, and she used to wear depends, which was fantastic. It was great. Anyway, so I never forget. She started telling me how she used to dance, and she started telling me that she peed herself. And I'm like, oh God, oh no, I feel like I'm peeing myself. Yeah.
Oh my God!
That's all I'm
On
gonna
stage.
say. I can't believe I shared that.
Oh
live on
my
radio.
God, that's hilarious! I wish we had that on video.
I know, but meanwhile,
No, you don't want that video. Trust me, you don't.
but that's the thing that makes everyone love you even more, because you're real, you're honest, you come from that wonderful, authentic space, and you're so humble, and that's one of the things that everybody appreciates the most about you. So thank you for stopping by the show, Lisa.
Thank you, and thanks for having me.
Oh
Thank
yes,
you.
and come back. And next one of these days, you're gonna have to come in studio and see us.
Yeah.
I know, definitely.
All right.
Yay.
All right, love.
Thank
We'll
you.
talk to you soon. Have a great wedding
Thank
rehearsal.
you, sweetie.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Love her.
Wasn't that fun?
I love her. She is such an amazing soul.
Have you seen her in the stadium kind of things when she's doing her magic live?
I mean, I've seen on YouTube.
Yeah.
So yes.
We gosh, where all did we go see her? We went to her book signing, and she's got like the butterfly contingency, the people that bring the butterflies and wear
Right.
butterfly hats and wands. And then we went to see her in a few arenas where, I mean, I think one of them was about 5,000 people, and the other one was
quite a few.
maybe way more than that.
Right.
And she just commands the heaven out of an audience. And she's just, it's like, just like we're having this conversation right now, she's having the exact same one with non-physical, but she will pull out of her hat over and over and over specific things. And one
Really?
time she was doing that when someone was talking, and then this kid in spirit, she's like, hold on a second, there's some punk riding a bicycle on stage around us singing to distract me so that I will talk to his mother.
Oh, how
And
funny.
he has tattoos. He's got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He's got a six-pack in his hand. And somebody in the audience went, oh, my God.
That's my baby.
That's my baby. And so she finished up with the person she was talking to, and then she went right to that person. It's phenomenal to watch. You almost wish you had a holographic, non-physical fifth dimension lens so you could see what's going on invisibly while she's doing her physical magic.
No, like I said, we've interviewed her 3 or 4 times now, and met her once.
Yeah.
And every single time, I'm always been impressed with her, and just love her more. So people, if you can ever get a reading from her, do it. If you can attend one of her classes, and again, go to on October 6th through the 9th of this year. It's a 12-week online course, 4-day intensive, but it's called the Advanced Psychic Mediumship Summit, and you can go to the LW, Lisa Williams, LWISSD Summit.com and sign up, find out more information. I mean, I don't know.
We loved it.
We loved it. I did. I had a great time.
We did have to take a nap all day the next day, though,
Yeah,
because
we were
the amount of
exhausted.
energy that we expended, I think, shocked.
Did we go back the second day?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if
Yeah.
I don't know if I went or not, because I had to work maybe. I don't know.
You went back.
Did I?
Yeah.
Okay. But some of the stuff though is scary, because it's like games, but you're really testing yourself.
So intimidating.
It is.
Yeah, because I got pulled over into the group that was right over where
advanced
Lisa
group.
was setting, and I was so nervous because she was just simply sitting there doing her magic, and I'm just like, no, don't put me over here.
I thought it was
Yeah, but then there were people that would just like jump right over there because she said, I'd like a reading, and then like everybody descended on her. They're like, here's what I'm getting with you, Lisa. And I was just like trying to run over to the other side of the room.
Yeah,
And
I took the very beginner course. Yeah.
yeah, but you were knocking it out of the park too.
I honestly, that when I was doing a reading for somebody, and almost everything I was saying, they're like, "Oh my God, that's it! Oh my God, that was my grandma." I was just like, "Are you kidding me?" I was just like, "Are you just saying yes just to make me feel better?"
Yeah, and the thing with
Yeah.
the water bowls, wasn't that fascinating?
Yeah.
Where you put your hand in the water and they
Yeah.
did their energy, and I was, I've never seen that. And it was a Native American
That
practice
makes sense.
technique.
Well, we are going to take a break, and when we come back, Eddie's going to do a.
We're going to do an Unlock the Universe Within segment. It's going to be a lot about the upcoming election and how you can stay in a place of pure positive energy. instead of having a split focus and talking about the person you don't like and the other person you don't like and the person you don't want and the horrible things they're doing, and put your attention, your heart, your mind, and your soul on the candidate that you want, so that you don't split your focus and have another rigged big butt nation election coming up. Okay, y'all?
And if you want to, in the chat room, please participate. We'd love that.
Yeah, that's fun. It'll make it fun.
All right. Truth Be Told with Tony and Eddie. I'm Tony Sweet.
I'm Eddie Connor.
We'll be right back.